Hey, my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, night, morning, night, wherever time you're watching this. What's up with you? What's going on with your life? What's going on with your land? How you doing? How you feeling? So I'm doing this live today. Close the door. Thank you. So let me know where you're watching from. Where you watching this live? What's up with you? How you doing? How you feeling? So guys, just want to make a quick announcement. I have a 5-day challenge coming up tomorrow. We're gonna be teaching about how to monetize your brand. This stuff is going down. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching live, we're gonna be talking about this. Can you please close the door, Brielle? Last time I'm gonna ask you. Thank you. All right, I'm home right now, guys. So my daughter just walked in the room. But anyway, just wanna jump on here real quick. Let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna be talking about tomorrow. It's going down. It's gonna be massive. So it's gonna be powerful. I'm looking to see who's coming on this live. So I haven't come on YouTube live for a minute, but I just wanted to come here, give some value. And we're gonna be talking about creating some big goals for your business, all right? Taking your business to the next level, taking it to 7 figures and beyond. So for a lot of people, the stuff that we're gonna be breaking down on this 5-day challenge, so you're gonna be with me from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. On those 5 days, I'm gonna give you a blueprint that I implement to build about 5 different brands right now and get each one of them to 7 figures and beyond. So this is something that I've tested it for myself and I know it works, and I have other students that I've used the formula and I've it works. So we're gonna be talking about traffic generation, which is one thing that a lot of people want to learn more about. Traffic generation. Let me see if this stuff is live first. All right, let's just go on YouTube real quick. Let's see if I can see it on my YouTube page. So if you're watching, bear with me real quick here. Bear with me. I'm gonna jump on there, see if the live is on, because I can't really see it on my end. All right, let's see if I can jump. All right, cool. So I have a few people watching, but I couldn't really see the chat. So go ahead and drop a comment in the chat. Let me check. Okay, cool. Drop a comment in the chat so I'm able to see it real quick, so I know that you live. Okay, live chat. Let's see if I can see this stuff. What's up with you guys? So if you're watching, drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, because I wanna be able to see this stuff. So we're gonna be talking about traffic generation, guys. I know a lot of people wants to understand traffic. When I show you the stuff that I'm gonna show you, when it comes to traffic generation, which is one of the first steps in building a business online now. If you can figure out how to get traffic, the rest is easy. And most people, they focus on the rest and they don't really know how to get traffic. And I think that's where a lot of people ended up failing in their business. They'll build a course, they'll build a business, or they will get an offer, they will get something. They don't know how to get traffic to it. That's where most people get stuck when it comes to building a business online. Now, if you're someone that don't have any traffic at all, we're gonna start with traffic generation. Now, if you're someone that has traffic, it's easier for you to make money because you already have the traffic. Now, all you gotta do is really kind of direct the traffic, understanding offers, understanding stuff that's gonna create conversion. So we're gonna be talking about this stuff. I know for some people it's gonna be some scary decision because we're gonna set up new goals. Usually, when we talk about setting up big goals come with scary decision. But with scary decision, if you have a mentor, it helps serve as a buffer for you. Because you're gonna go through some pain when you set up a new goal. Let's say, you're making 6 figures in your business right now, and we're gonna set up a goal to make 7 figures. That's a scary decision for many people. Or if you're starting from scratch, going to 7 figures is gonna be a scary decision for many people. But what's gonna happen with scary decision that you take, guess what? Now you're gonna have to overcome your emotions in order for you to create the results that you want. That's the key with having a mentor, someone who's already been there. So that helps serve as a buffer. So I have a student, for example. Let me give you this. I have a student last week. I actually was talking about this on Facebook earlier. I have a student last week. We was helping them a couple of months ago. They came into our coaching. We were building a brand. So we was helping them with a campaign because they started making money with the brand that they had already. So they were doing about $100 to $200 a day, spending about $20 on Facebook ads. They're doing $100 to $200 a day in their business. So when my team looked at the campaign, we saw that it was very scalable because her audience, it was something that we could have scaled the stuff. The only thing that she was doing, she wasn't scaling the business. Although she was making 200, 100 to $200 a day, spending just $20 in ads, she wasn't really scaling it. So the first thing we told her, hey, we're gonna scale this thing up. So we took it from spending $20 a day to spending $500. And she was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I've never done that before. In the moment that was a scary decision for her, and she's like, well, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh my God, I only spend like $20 a day. Although she was making, $500 to $1,000 a week with her business, spending about $100 to $200 a week in her business. So we crank it up to $500 a day. Okay, so that was a scary decision for her. After we spent about $300 on that day, on the same day, she turned off the ad. Like, oh no, she made no sales, so she turned off the ad. When she turned off the ad, the next day I got with her, I'm like, what happened? Why did you turn off the ad? And she was like, yo, Cater, listen, I spend about $20 a day and I get about $200 to $500 in sales. Now I spent $300. I made no sales. I haven't made any sale at all. So I laugh because when she came to me, I remember her goal was like, hey, you know what? I want to get to $30,000 to $30,000 to $40,000 a month. That was her goal. So I told her, remember, when you came to me, that was your goal, right? You want to get to 30 to 40K a month, right? That's the goal. Yeah, she said, yes, that's my intention, but I didn't make any sale after I spent $300. So I told her, listen, okay, you will not get to 30K or 50K a month doing the same thing that got you to $4,000 a month. You have to trust the process. So calm down. A lot of the time when people are taking new decision or they setting up new goals, when you go through it, you're going to have some scary decision. And when you have a mentor, someone who's been there in the process, they kind of buffer the process for you, kind of tell you, hey, I've been there. I understand what you're going through. I understand the emotions because the emotions are running through. I understand it right now, but you got to calm down. I'm going to turn the ad back on. So what I did, we turned the ad back on, and I told her, hey, even if you're afraid, do not touch it at all. Matter of fact, you know what? Get off Facebook, turn off Facebook, log off your account, let it run all day, and just chill. So what we ended up doing, because her audience was already converting, she had something that was already converting, but she was converting so little. So all we did really was do a lookalike audience. We did a lookalike audience from 1% to 10%. With Facebook, when you do some ads, you got to let it marinate for a couple of days. So obviously, they got to get through your audience first and figure out the stuff that's converting. So the next day, she wake up to $500 in sales. So we spent $500 the next day. She wake up to $500 in sales. So she broke even on the next day. She's like, oh, okay, well, I can see where this is going. Boom. Following day, she woke up to $3,000 in sales. And the following day after that, she wake up to $10,000 in sales of a $500 a day budget. So really, the decision that she had to do something different was scary. Most of the time when we have to do something different, it's going to be a scary decision. So using me as a buffer, I was in her corner because I've done this so many times over and over again. She was able to rest her fear on my faith because I've done this. So she was able to rest her fear on my faith in order for her to gain the desired results that she's looking for. So those are some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about and to monetize your brand in the next 5 days. So let me see if we have anybody on this live here because I can't really see. Let's see if we have anybody on this live. Drop a comment if you live with me. Drop a comment. Let's see. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you haven't grabbed a ticket, go to mybchallenge.com. So she was able to. All right, go to mybchallenge.com. You can grab a ticket there. Let me see if I can get this stuff going. Okay, cool. Go to mybchallenge.com. Grab a ticket there. I'm going to put the link inside the description. Tonight is the last night for you to jump on the MYB challenge. It's going to be 5 days where I break down for you how to monetize your brand. Now, monetizing your brand, this is a whole strategy that I've discovered, not really because I was really looking. I was kind of stuck in my business at a certain point and I was looking what's my next move. So a lot of you probably know me on my YouTube channel. I did a lot of drop shipping back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, even 20 before the pandemic hit. And when stuff hit with China, a lot of stuff's being slowed down. I mean, stuff started to change with drop shipping. So many people was coming in the space, it became very competitive. So I was already on the process of Facebook ads is getting very expensive. Like, I need to find another way in order for me to get traffic because of all the competition, right? So we started shifting our business towards building brands a little bit, like bringing people instead of just flipping money to Facebook ads, just sending people to a product. We started finding it very powerful to build a page or build a group or build a community and then spend the money. We still spend the money on ads, spend the money once, but build a community that we can keep getting sales from. So we started utilizing that pattern. Then what I started figuring out was building a brand around a bigger idea made so much more sense and so much more powerful. Then with my wife, we started the whole brand that she started in DIY and weddings, and that started to pick up like crazy. Then we started another brand into crafting. That started to pick up like crazy. Then we started another brand into people that love, diet and exercise, and that started picking up like crazy. Then we started another one in credit repair. And building those things now, they start being brands of their own without me being the face of them. And we started monetizing them on a whole different way, which is the stuff that we're going to be teaching on this challenge that's coming up. So let me know if you grab your ticket already for the challenge. It's going to go down. We're going to be talking about traffic generation, which I mentioned earlier. If you don't understand how to get traffic, I'm going to show you on that challenge how we get in millions and millions of eyeballs every single day to our websites and how you can duplicate the process. I'm going to break down some of the strategies and some of the principles on how to get that stuff done. Okay. We're going to be talking about brand monetization. Once you build a brand, we're going to be talking about in the back end how you can make that create more money for you in the long run. So if you haven't grabbed your ticket, let me put that inside of the comment. You can join the 5 days challenge at Monetize Your Brand. Let's see if I can put that here. Why can't I see? Okay, there you go. Chat. Go to mybchallenge.com. You can go ahead and grab a ticket from mybchallenge.com. Go ahead and grab a ticket from there, and then I'll add you inside of the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group for that stuff. So if you're building a business right now, you have a brand, and you cannot get any traffic, you cannot get people to see your stuff, that stuff is going to be for you. If you have a brand, you're not making any money. If your business is not making, you're making some money, you're not making enough money, the challenge is going to be for you. If you're someone that's doing 6 figures right now and you want some strategies to get to 7 figures, I'm going to share a story with you on the Monetize Challenge on how I implement one strategy that got me to $1 million in one brand. And then I literally should have implemented another strategy that would have get me to $10 million. But because I was being hard-headed and I said, hey, you know what? It's good. Like, I'm just going to stay there. And I've seen somebody implementing that strategy. They got to 10 million and I got to 1 million because I got so stuck up in my mind. And now I start using that strategy and I'm seeing the results now. And sometimes we feel like, if we get in some type of results, sometimes we become our worst enemy. Because there's one thing I learned from my mentor, right? Sometimes we get stuck in our circle. Sometimes if we become in a dangerous place when you are the smartest person in your circle, or when you are grown, whether it's financially, whether it's other way. When you are grown your circle, where you become the smartest person in your circle, guess what happened? Sometimes you can think that, well, I'm the smartest person, and the people around you, like when you look at them, you're like, well, I'm doing great. I'm good. I'm earning the most. I'm doing the most. My things are working. And you're not looking to grow. So you might think that I'm good. But when you get into a circle, when you see other people are creating results that is beyond the results that you're creating, it kind of pushes you to get to another level. So I was thinking at that moment, well, what I'm creating right now, I think I'm good. I'm doing good right now. I'm getting the results. I'm about to hit $1 million with this brand. I have this other brand that's coming up to $500,000. I got another one we've done 6 figures already. So I'm like, well, things are doing great. And this person gave me an advice, this mentor of mine gave me an advice and say, hey, implement this inside of your business. You will do a lot better. And I was like, nah, bro, I think what I have is good. I'm going to get to $1 million. It's great. But then I look back now, a year from now, I'm like, oh my God, he was right. I should have implemented that. And I'm gonna teach you my $10 million mistake, that if you're building a brand, I'm gonna show you how to spare yourself from making that mistake that I made myself. Not implementing that strategy, because I've seen someone implementing the strategy, they got to 10 mil, and me, I did it. I did not do it the first go around. I'm doing it now. I did not do it the first go around and missed out on that. So we're gonna be talking about that stuff on the Monetize Your Brand Challenge. All right, but it's gonna go down. Let me just know if you guys have any questions on what we're gonna be talking about. But it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna be the next 5 days. So you gotta be careful. Like, once you start growing in your business, you start expanding, to get to a level where you're not the smartest person in the room. Because I have this rule called the 30-30-40 rules. 30-30-40 rules. So the way it goes, that you gotta spend 30% of your time around people that you can help. Like, whether it's on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. Sometimes I create content for other people that I can help. 30% of your time with people that you can help. Then you want to spend 30% of your time with people that's going the same direction of you. You know, people that's on the same level, that's pushing the same, that's going the same places as you. Those people are your camera, they're your friends in business. They have the same vision, they have the same drive. And then you want to spend 40%, which is the biggest chunk of your time, 40% of your time with people that are smarter than you. Like, when you get around those people, you just gotta shut up. Like, you get, like, your results could have been that big. When you get around those people, it's like, Orlando in the building. What's going on, Orlando in the house? So when you get around those people, your results just get so small. Then if you want to get to the next level, those people is gonna push you to get to that level. So when you are building your business, your life, whatever you're doing, you want to spend most of your time around people who can help you and push you and give you blueprints that will get you to the next level. Okay, we're gonna be talking about blueprints tomorrow on the challenge is going down. I have a few blueprints that I'll be giving you guys. I'll hand them to you, and you go out there, implement them, test them yourself. Because I've tested them and I've got results. I've had other students test them. They got results. So I believe that if I give those blueprints to you, you have a brand that you're building, you have a business that you're building, you want to get to 6 and 7 figures and beyond. You know, I've done 7 figures with those stuff, multiple 7 figures with multiple brands. I've tested them myself, so I know they work. I give you those blueprints. You go out there, test them yourself, and see how the stuff works inside of your business. But as I was saying, you want to spend your time with people that's gonna help you and push you to grow. And you got to think about who you're taking your advice from. Like, you'll see there's a lot of ads on Facebook, on YouTube, of people that's telling you, hey, buy this thing from me or buy this thing from me. Before you take advice from anyone, you got to ask yourself, you know, has those people been where I'm trying to go? Okay, you got to ask yourself, have they done what I'm trying to do? You know, most people, they're not where they want to be in business. It's not because they're not asking the right questions. It's usually because they're asking the wrong people. You know, an example of that is like, you will see there's a bunch of YouTube ads running and people telling them, hey, you know, jump into this advertising, jump into this webinar, jump into this stuff. Many coaches out there telling people, let me help you build a 6-figure or 7-figure business, a 7-figure e-commerce brand, stores, or whatever it is. But then you look at them, they've never built a 6-figure or 7-figure business. So it's like, you want to learn from someone who's done what you're trying to do, okay? Because they've been there. They know what it's like, you know? If they've never been there, it's impossible for you to get that result. So you got to ask yourself, you know, have they won the game that I'm trying to win? You know, have they played at the level that I'm trying to play? There's so many fake coaches out there. Some people claim to get results. But when you really pull their cards, there's really no results to back what they are telling you. All right. So you got to be careful who you take your advice from, who you listen to, you know. So, for example, like if there's 2 people in a room, for example, like if there's 2 people in a room and let's say the destination was coming to my house, right? There's 2 people in a room right now. And the goal, I'm not saying that's the goal where you want to come to my house, you know, but the goal, let's say the goal was coming to my house. And you have this guy that you know all your life. You know him. He's your best friend. You guys went out together. You guys had parties, funs together. You guys know each other, okay? He's your best friend. You know him. But this guy, he doesn't know me at all. He doesn't know me at all. He doesn't know where I live. He doesn't know anything about me. Matter of fact, let's say, okay, I just recently met him and I told him, hey, listen, I live in Florida. And now he has one piece of information about me. Like, hey, okay, Cater lives in Florida. Okay, he knows like Cater lives in Florida. And let's say, for example, you know, and let's say you live in New York. You live in New York, and you say, well, Cater lives in Miami. Like, he lives in Florida, he lives in Miami, and we're gonna go to his house. And if he says, I'm gonna take you to Cater's house, which is my house, let's say the destination was my house, and let's say you live in New York or you live up north, you say, hey, Cater lives in the south, so in order for us to get to his house, we gotta go to the south. Now, it is not a bad answer. It's actually true. If you're in New York, you know, I live in Florida. Well, for you to come to my house, you gotta go in the south. Whether you're taking an airplane or whether you're gonna drive, you gotta drive south to come to my house. So it's technically not lying. So that would be choice A, right? Choice A, he's not lying. I mean, that's honest. To come to my house is, you gotta go south, right? But let's say now you have choice B. Choice B would be me, right? And I say, well, I'm gonna take you to my house. I've been there. I know the road. I know how to get there, whether through an airplane, whether through a car, because I've been there. That's my house. I go there every single day. You know, I know the color of my house. I know the color of inside. I know the color of outside. I know my office. I know what it looks like. I know all the details. You guys can only see what you see in the frame of the camera. That's it, right? But I know all the details. I know everything else. Who would you rather go with, me or him? If the goal was coming to my house, who would you rather go with? Would you rather go with him or would you rather go with me? Let's get some interaction on this stuff. I only see one person drop. Orlando in the house. Would you rather go with him or would you rather go with me? What's up? What's up? What's up? Question for you. Drop a comment. I know this thing, there's a lag with it with YouTube. Of course, you would rather go with me, right? Because that's my house. I've been there. I know where it's at. It only makes sense. So exactly, you'll be coming to my house. So when choosing a mentor or when choosing somebody, like, be sure that you're following someone. You're following advice from someone who's done exactly what you're trying to do, right? Although they might have a good advice, but it's more sound when someone has done it. That's why I want to invite you to this 5 days Monetize Your Brand Challenge, because I've done Monetize My Brand to 7 figures, multiple ones, 7 figures and beyond. And I want to show you some of the strategy that we are utilizing to get millions and millions of views in our brands and make millions of dollars in our business. And I'm going to break the strategies for you. And I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. And you can go and implement that stuff in your business. So if you haven't grabbed a ticket, go to mybchallenge.com. The challenge starts tomorrow at 12. And that's the last call. If you're not on it, that's going to be it. If you get in tonight, I'm going to go ahead and add you inside of the Facebook group. And then tomorrow, we'll have the content. It's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Like, the stuff that I'm going to teach you, you're not going to find anywhere else. Yeah, I think I'm the only one doing that stuff myself. So I've been off the grid for a little while now, just building those stuff silently in the back end. And now I got a few students utilizing this stuff and I see their results. And now I want to kind of share the blueprint with you, because a blueprint is a process that you actually recorded, right? You go to the process, you record the process, you retest the process. So when you go out there, you do it, you see that it's working, then you retest it. So you know that it's actually working. Okay, you go out there and you retest the process. So you know that it's actually working as you doing it over and over and over again. Then what you want to do after that is to get a group of people, you report it. When you report it, well, I'm reporting it to you now. It's a group of people that come after it's been retested, it's been reported, then you know that it's a blueprint, because then you get the same results over and over and over again, because it's like a system. With a system, you know what's gonna be the input, and the input, once the input come in, what's gonna be the output. So once you know the input and the output, all you gotta do is just play the system. It's like McDonald's, right? You can have little kids run it because you know the input and you know the output. They have a system in place to make it happen. So I kind of built the same thing when it comes to brand building, how you can build your brand and monetize it to 7 figures with a system and have stuff in place to make it happen. All right. So guys, listen, it's about to hit 9 right now. I'm about to leave for tonight, but I didn't want to leave you guys out. So if you're watching me right now, okay, challenge is happening tomorrow. mybchallenge.com. So I'm gonna put the link on here. You can see a little picture here. Go ahead, go grab your ticket, mybchallenge.com. If you grab your ticket, drop a comment right now on the page. Let me know, hey Cater, I just grabbed my ticket, so I can add you inside of the Facebook group. And on there, I'm gonna show you literally how to monetize your brand to 7 figures and beyond, right? I'm gonna show you the strategy on how to do it, how to build a brand, how to get traffic, how to monetize the traffic, you know, and offer maximization, how to maximize your offer once you have a brand going. It's like right now, it's like it's crazy. Once you have traffic, you have people, like, it's crazy. Once you monetize it, money becomes easy. It becomes a byproduct. Like, you will hear that in books. Like, you will read books and stuff that tells you money is just a byproduct of what you do. It sounds nice. It sounds good until you really get in that space where you feel like, I can make money right now. I can make money today. I can make money tomorrow. Anytime, any day. Once you have eyeballs and you can control it, and I'm going to show you some strategies to control the eyeballs. Once you do, it becomes that stuff you read in the books. I want to share this stuff with you. I think it will be valuable to you. Anyway, let me know once you grab your ticket. I'll add you inside of the Facebook group and we're gonna make it happen. All right, mybchallenge.com. Last call. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the challenge if you decide to come. If you don't have my Facebook, once you do grab the ticket, you'll see a link to my Facebook in the description of this video. Send me a message on Facebook. Say, hey Cater, I'm in. Let me see if I can share this page with you. Let me see, because this stuff is not I wish I could have shown my screen. Let's see, that's the MYB challenge. Okay, yeah, I can plug in my iPad and share this page with you. I can't get on the internet. But anyway, I was gonna share with you the page on where to go to get the ticket. But if you guys go to the link, you should go to the page, grab the ticket. Once you grab it, send me a message on Facebook. I'll add you to the Facebook group. We're starting tomorrow at 12. It's going down. You're gonna have me for one day, for 1 hour every day. It's gonna be 2 hours every day, really. Then you can ask me questions about your brand and business. I'll be teaching the content for 1 hour, and then you have another hour to ask me questions about your specific business if you come into the VIP. All right, so it's going down. I look forward to seeing you. That was your boy Casey. I'll chat with you on the next one. See you guys later. Let's go.